So what about like Oprah and Diddy?
Oprah? Well, Oprah ate 5 of Diddy's kids.
Whoa.
She knows that. And I hope she comes through with it. Because she knows what she did.
When you talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15.
Whether it's him going to jail, him not going, I just wonder what people are going to say. Because, you know, I know Oprah had so many people on her show dealing with, like, I gotta choose my words carefully, man. You two be, boy, they be. But when it's dealing with men and women, you know, y'all know what I'm trying to say. The DV, you'll figure it out. The domestic stuff.
Oprah Winfrey, one of the most powerful media icons of our time, is now at the heart of a jaw-dropping controversy. The outspoken singer and self-proclaimed truth seeker, Jaguar Wright, has come forward with shocking allegations about Oprah's hidden motives. Wright, known for exposing the dark side of the entertainment industry, claims that Oprah's influence goes far beyond just shaping media narratives. According to her, the talk show queen is deeply involved in something far more secretive and far more disturbing. As these explosive accusations gain traction, people are beginning to wonder, is Oprah's carefully crafted public persona just a mask? And if so, what secrets are lurking beneath the surface of her billion-dollar empire?
You already know with Oprah, with the whole Maui situation going on, that she got a lot of backlash for that. It's just, my whole thing is like, saying nothing is almost worse. Cause like, it's not like you gotta say, oh, I need to wait to see. You don't need to wait. Everybody in the world done seen that video.
Jaguar, famous for her bold exposés on powerful figures in the music industry, has once again set her sights on Diddy, accusing him of corruption and unethical practices. Since the trial kicked off, she has been relentless in her criticism, pulling back the curtain on the music mogul's controversial business moves and alleged personal scandals.
Usher.
They talk about his...
Usher, I'm tired of Usher.
Oh, okay.
Goofy bitch.
No.
Got your asshole ripped open and the only thing it inspired was loyalty? They ripped your ass open. Gene didn't say it. He said, check the records at the hospital. I'm saying it. You got your ripped open. Then you take Justin Bieber from Lily White, Canada, and take him to the flavor of Fuck Off, the kiddie edition. Get his ripped open. Now everything's coming out, and the first thing you do is run the Bali with another kiddie.
Recent claims have connected Oprah to Diddy's notorious parties, implying that she not only went to them, but also helped train up-and-coming performers for them. Reports claim that Oprah, long hailed as a cultural icon and mentor, may have exploited her power to introduce young talent to Diddy's extravagant parties and offer them Hollywood prospects.
Turns out these young girls were being touched or broken in by one of the employees there to allegedly get them ready for clients. Authorities found out about it, and the employee was charged with 13 counts of getting inappropriate with kids. Turns out at least 6 girls aged 13 to 15 were allegedly systematically and ritualistically targeted. Oprah went on record saying she was going to look at the situation, but after her investigation, the employee was cleared of any wrongdoing, and some allege Oprah had a hand in trying to cover it up. But these incidents continue to rock the school, including a newborn baby being found unalived at the school, which some say was for trafficking.
Jaguar accused Sean Combs of supporting widespread exploitation in the entertainment industry. Wright claimed Diddy was part of a network of strong characters that used their influence to manipulate and exploit weak people, particularly young artists.
How come you think it doesn't get leaked to the public?
The dark net?
Yeah, like...
Because of the dark coin. Most people don't even know that the dark coin exists. But that's how they're trading for all of the flesh they sell. Which is why I became so outraged last year when the twins turned 16 and he undressed like prostitutes and then he auctioned them off as NFTs because the NFT that he sold them to was attached to that dark coin. It was like a promissory note to sell his daughters to the highest bidder.
Wright's accusations go beyond just Diddy, drawing in other major industry figures like Jay-Z and shedding light on a deeper culture of coercion and control. She has painted the industry as a place fueled by fear and manipulation, where influential executives take advantage of artists, not just for profit, but for personal gain as well.
What did you know that was going on in the world of Diddy?
He's a sex worker. He's got guns and he's got semen-coated fucking VHS tapes.
Is that something normal that happens in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Freak-offs.
Hey, everybody know that. I've been saying it.
So do you feel like people, when they hear pink cocaine, Young Miami has to bring across?
Now, gay men have been using this for years.
Wright has alleged that Combs fostered a party scene where illicit substances played a central role, claiming they were used to influence or even overpower attendees. She describes these gatherings as places where such substances were reportedly accessible without restriction, creating what she portrays as a dangerous and manipulative environment.
Viagra, ecstasy, Special K, and cocaine. Now see, the cocaine keep you up all night, but unfortunately it gives you limp noodle. So that's why you had the Viagra. Now see, the ketamine, that's a horse tranquilizer, so that relaxes all your muscles. You wouldn't feel a thing.
In a fresh wave of accusations, Oprah Winfrey has come under fire for her relationship with disgraced film producer Harvey Weinstein. Critics claim that Winfrey's long-standing association with Weinstein raises concerns about her knowing and even culpability in his alleged misbehavior.
And some of them have been extremely disturbing. One of them being that she was friends with Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. More than 90 women, including McGowan, have come forward to accuse the once powerful movie mogul of acts ranging from sexual misconduct to rape.
This is an international list. Okay.
And apparently really avoids saying anything against him, which leaves me really suspicious.
Oprah Winfrey has been under fire for her silence about the accusations against Harvey Weinstein, even though she has experienced childhood mistreatment herself and is aware of the severe anguish it causes. Given her powerful position and intimate knowledge of such pain, Winfrey's detractors contend that her experiences ought to have motivated her to speak out against Weinstein more aggressively.
I feel like even if you were friends with him, when all this stuff came out, you would think that she would like shut it down and share how she feels about him, because there's so many pictures of her with him. And if you guys are unaware, like Oprah went through some really difficult things as a child. She got pregnant at 14 by her uncle.
When I was 14 years old, I became pregnant and hid the pregnancy for 7 months until the baby was born. And I say the baby because I was so disassociated and still do feel such a disassociation. I never felt like it was my baby.
And then she ended up losing the baby because he was born prematurely. So she's gone through some extreme struggles in her life.
Whenever Oprah Winfrey was questioned about her ties to Harvey Weinstein, her responses often remained vague, sidestepping direct acknowledgement of their relationship or the accusations against him. This reluctance only added to the criticism, leaving many to wonder why Winfrey, celebrated for her advocacy and openness, chose to steer clear of confronting the issue directly.
What's happening with Harvey Weinstein? I know you posted on Facebook already, but you haven't kind of spoken yet publicly about what's going on.
Yeah, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, the whatever is the silver lining. And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment. And what I do believe is actually happening. First of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had. If we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment.
Rose McGowan has openly called out Oprah Winfrey, claiming she isn't as genuine as she appears, and drawing attention to her past association with Harvey Weinstein. McGowan has even gone as far as to accuse Oprah of playing a role in covering up Weinstein's wrongdoings. She highlighted Oprah's ties with Weinstein and other controversial figures, implying that Oprah benefits from aligning herself with a corrupt power structure for her own advantage.
Rose McGowan has put Oprah on blast. Rose recently called out Oprah on Twitter over her past associations with some controversial men. Rose wrote, quote, "From being pals with Harvey Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims, she is about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She is as fake as they come." And just to refresh your memory, music producer Russell Simmons has been accused of rape by at least 15 women. Last year, Oprah pulled out of a documentary that's highlighting their stories because she and the filmmakers apparently did not see eye to eye on that project. And as for her former friendship with Harvey Weinstein, Oprah had said that she did not know about the sexual assault accusations from women, including Rose, only that she had heard he was a bull.
And that's not all. Alongside Diddy, Oprah Winfrey has also been charged with trafficking. Winfrey's vague responses on her relationship with Harvey Weinstein, according to the insiders, were only the beginning and hinted at many more sinister secrets.
Oprah Winfrey has been implicated in the Diddy case by federal authorities due to her alleged involvement in human trafficking. In a desperate attempt to evade justice, Oprah reportedly tried to OD. Gayle King, her close confidant, posted an update revealing that Oprah is currently in the hospital, suggesting she is trying to avoid facing the serious charges against her. Meanwhile, Oprah's public relations team is in overdrive, attributing her hospitalization to complications from the weight loss drug Ozempic. Additionally, reports have surfaced that Oprah was allegedly involved in harvesting children in Hawaii for their anti-aging properties. Speculation is growing that Oprah may emerge from the hospital with a disability, potentially silencing her permanently about the accusations of trafficking children from her African school and exploiting kids in Hawaii for high-profile elite.
Cat Williams recently discussed his unvarnished thoughts on a number of subjects, including his thoughts on Oprah Winfrey, in an interview with Shannon Sharpe. He implied that Oprah is a member of a dysfunctional power structure and chastised her for her relationships with contentious Hollywood characters.
Never looked at her that way. I've always felt that she was very, very decent human being that was out for the best. But Kat says that's not the case, and Kat is not the only one. For this interview that Kat did, it had to take a lot of courage to really come out and call everybody out, because nobody has stood in his face to say that what you are saying is a lie. Not one single person.
According to recent allegations, Oprah is apparently trying to exact revenge on Cat Williams for his divisive comments made in an interview with Shannon Sharpe. Williams has received a lot of media attention for a number of audacious and maybe libelous remarks he made about Oprah.
He's had a very rough month, to say the very least. And might I say that I am just kind of,
Recent reports have highlighted allegations against Oprah Winfrey regarding the mistreatment of black artists.
And sometimes you don't see it coming for you, but it was already set in motion when you started with a film that basically America didn't want. Black America did not want. Now, yesterday I had told you how I felt about the whole thing. I felt that the film was derailed.
Dave Chappelle has made subtle allusions to the February 2006 Oprah interview and the larger circumstances surrounding his departure from the entertainment business in recent stand-up shows, interviews, and podcasts. Even if he still finds comedy in his circumstances, his remarks have given viewers a better understanding of the tremendous constraints he endured.
I quit the show. All my friends would say, well, fuck them, Dave. Why don't you just do Chappelle's show at another network? And why doesn't a slave run from one plantation to another plantation? Because the master over there might be nicer. My God, man, I was...
In addition to giving him a stage on which to share his tale, Chappelle has said that the Oprah interview in February 2006 was also representative of the way media narratives can be influenced. Chappelle has admitted in retrospect that he felt put on the defensive during the conversation. He remembers that instead of being portrayed as a man sticking up for his values, he was portrayed as someone fleeing from achievement.
Time for the blacks. These are not good times for the blacks. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, right? Police are killing us again. Very unfortunate set of circumstances because we were doing very well. You know, America has a racial hot seat. I think we can all agree that that's the truth. And we can also agree that that hot seat is traditionally occupied by African Americans in general, African American men in particular. Although I can see that in recent years, that seat has been occupied by Mexicans and I dare say Arabs. And we, the black Americans, would like to thank you both for your sacrifice and your struggle. We needed a break. We needed a goddamn break. We all go through something, but at least I can leave my backpack someplace. If you Arab and forget your backpack, you got about 20 minutes.
Oprah Winfrey has been the target of shocking charges from Chappelle, who claims that she is a Hollywood handler with the ability to cancel and destroy numerous people's careers. Chappelle's remarks imply that Oprah has considerable power behind the scenes, influencing people's lives and careers in the business.
Always happens around the time of their career where it seems as though they're crossing over the next plateau.
Yeah. Would you say you lost your mind, sort of?
No.
No.
Not exactly.
Okay.
I wasn't crazy, but it's incredibly stressful.
Yeah.
And I felt like in a lot of instances, I was deliberately being put through stress.
In one of her more contentious episodes, Oprah Winfrey was criticized for asking her twin guests very intimate questions that made them uncomfortable. Concerns over the limits of interview techniques and the morality of digging into personal affairs were brought up by this incident.
Clip that I have seen of Oprah that has been something that has upset a lot of people and upset me watching it is how she asked the Olsen twins about what size they are. I actually just watched this full interview yesterday. I find it extremely fascinating to go back and watch really old TV. So I've been watching a lot of old Barbara Walters interviews, which, oh, those are terrible. A lot of old Oprah ones. And so I watched the full one with the Olsen twins. In this interview, instead of really trying to get to know the Olsens as individuals, I mean, they literally said in this interview that they want to be known as an individual people instead of just the Olsen twins. Tabloids and stuff kept exploiting Mary-Kate and talking about how she had an eating disorder, this, that, and the other. And it was a big, huge thing back then. And the tabloids were so mean about her. It was awful. The tabloids back then were the most toxic thing. You know, Oprah has always just come off as this sweet, understanding woman. And you have these two kids sitting on your couch. They were 17 at the time. And if they are struggling with an eating disorder in this moment, the last thing you should ever ask them.
How do you feel about these startling assertions? Please share your opinions in the comment section below.